But it's Spicy Margs, 150 metres to go. She's still 2 lengths in front of Pure Paradise and Sensical. They didn't want to back her, but she's too quick. Spicy Margs has won it. Sensical second, Elderbury third.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody, for the Flemington Cup meeting this weekend. Can't wait for the card. Also, the Biley handicap on this card looks an absolute cracking card with a lot of each way value. And I'm pretty keen on a couple on this card and looking to bounce back off what's been a pretty disappointing couple of weeks, only having one or no winners, but I'm definitely confident that I can bounce back this week, and I'm hoping for at least 4 winners on this card, so hopefully even more, but let's get into the preview and find the winners.
Race number 1 at Flemington is a 2-year-old handicap over the 1,000 metres, and I'm with Illative on top. Very confident in this horse. The trial star, Mick Price and Michael Kent Jr. train this horse. Bo Mertens to ride is drawn perfectly in barrier number 10. The right part of the straight has a light weight of 54 kilos, and I think that this horse will settle probably about midfield, but when Bo Mertens asks her to wind up, it's going to be game over, race set, match done. She's going to win this, and I'm very confident on her chances. Exploring, the only danger in the race, Group 2 winner, and has won down the straight as well, though has to pay the penalty for the Group 2 win in carrying the big weight for Celine Gorger, though is a class runner. Scorsese, I think, can run well, was good last start. Meech on for Moody, lightweight, inside draw, can go to the lead and run well. And Soju, I thought, was over the odds at $34 for the young gun Luke Campbell and Simon Zara with the 52 kilos. But Illative, race 1 Flemington, a lot of punters will be on this, I'm sure. 50 the win. Race number 2 at Flemington is a 3-year-old handicap over the 1,700 metres, and I'm quite confident here on Magnus Smith for Leon and Troy Corsons. Luke Campbell in the saddle brings the weight down to the 53.5 kilos with the claims. Drawn a bit sticky in barrier number 9, but should be all right for this horse. It generally settles back anyway. Third up, Hard Fit, good in 2 prior runs this campaign. The first of which came at Flemington behind Brian King. It was a good run, running 4th and ran 3rd last up behind Lounge Bar Ruby. Both on soft tracks, and this horse is better on a soft track, but I think can go on top of the ground, and I'm hoping so. Likes Flemington, though never having won here, but I think can run well. Smoking Princess for second, 1 from 1 is going well. Cosmic Enigma, I was happy to take on, coming out of maiden grade, and Slain, I think, can run well, already proven at Metropolitan level. But Magnus Ben race 2, Flemington for mine, 20 the win. Race number 3 at Flemington is a Rising Stars Series final over the 1,600 metres, and I am with Crimson Light on top for Michael Kent. Carleen Heffel, the rider, was a good ride and a good win last start, charging home at Sandown. And I think it was a very good win. Now drops significantly in weight and gets even more weight off with Carleen Heffel's claim, drawn perfectly in barrier 11 to just sit back, let the speed go early, being Lievore, Delicious Tycoon, Fear Relentless, Defiant Diva, maybe even Good and Proper, and come charging over the top of these. And I'm quite keen on its chances, and I think that even at $6.50 in from 9 is a very, very good price. From Pitchanun for second, couldn't quite put the horse on top, but I still think it'll run well. Lievore for third. Crimson Light beat it last start, has got a slight weight advantage, but still has to turn that around. And Ola, coming over from Tasmania, has been competing and winning in weaker grade than this, so in for 4th. But Crimson Light, race 3, Flemington, 30 the win. Race number 4 at Flemington is a 3-year-old handicap over the 1,400 metres, and I am with the creator, the New Zealand import here, for Billy Pinn and Michael Price and Mick Kent Jr., gets the weight down to the 52 kilos, drawn perfectly in barrier number 5. Dominated its first 2 starts over in New Zealand. Comes to Australia. First up, 1,400 with a couple of gear changes. And I think it can run really well here and win. And at a 480 quote, it's way over the odds. I think it should be a lot shorter. Legio 10 for second. Will get the best run in the race from barrier number 1. And I think the 1,400 will suit and can win for Celine Gorger, takes the weight off. Tijuana, the class runner in the race, has to pay the penalty in carrying the weight, though has been perfectly drawn to lead and can win. Cause for concern, I was happy to put for 4th. Just don't know where it gets to from the barrier, though has a good jock and Damien all over aboard. But the creator on top, race 4 Flemington, 25 the win. Race number 5 at Flemington is the Biley handicap over the 1800 metres, and I'm with Dolphin Skin here. I think it's between Dolphin Skin and Light 'em Up Loui, but I'm going with Dolphin Skin. With a good win last start to beat Light 'em Up Loui, who looked off and gone with the prize. Stuck the big neck out and got the win on the board. And this race gives you a golden ticket into the Oaks or the Derby, and I think Dolphin's going to be taking that prize here. Pretty keen on its chances. From Light 'em Up Loui for second, he'll be out in front, leading this field for most of the way, though probably comes through prior to its run in the Taj Rossi last start, an inferior form reference to Dolphin Skin. Line of Fire for third. It comes through a maiden win in New South Wales, and Beyond Baker brings it south, has to be respected. And Labana, I think, is over the odds of $21 and can run well. But Dolphin Skin and the Biley for mine, 30 the win to get into the Oaks or the Derby. Race number 6 at Flemington is the Dean Lester Flemington Cup over the 2800 metres, and I'm with Mostly Cloudy on top. And I'm pretty confident that this horse can win. Coming over from overseas, has had 3 runs in Australia, has been very good on all 3 of them. Was probably 1600 metres at Saminator was too short. Then went to the 2000 at Mornington, was very good there. Went to the 24 at Rose Hill in a 78, was absolutely fantastic, carrying 62.5. Now drops to the 54 kilos. Jai McNeil on and has a really good draw for this horse, and I think can win this race. 4th up in Australia, can run well, loves the distance and loves a dry track. From Labelle for second. Now his good track record is deceiving, but if you look at his staying record over a trip, it's very convincing, and did win convincingly last start, but he beat nothing. But I still think he can run well. Mimi's Award has won its past 2 staying events at Flemington and can run well. Irish Sequel, Damien Oliver, Chris Waller, that's a good combination, but Mostly Cloudy in the Dean Lester Flemington Cup, 30 the win and a $10 the win saver on Labelle. Race number 7 at Flemington is a benchmark 84 handicap over the 1200 metres, and I've got Ranting on top. Now, I know what everyone's going to say. Why are you tipping this horse? It hasn't done anything in a long time. But look, he's the classiest horse in this field. He's got the class on his side. He's had 2 trials to get ready for this, and his first trial was disappointing. But that last trial, wow, how impressive was that? And he's opened relative enough close to favourite. And I think that's going to speak lengths here. Drawn barrier number 2 can shoot it right up on the inside of the straight and be powering over the top of these late. Reese McLeod, Nick Ryan. We know how well Nick Ryan does with a tried horse. And I think can run really well here and be winning. Do Your Punk was good winning last start at Sandown. Finally went straight. Tommy Stockdale takes the ride again for Peter Moody. Zach the Boss, the straight star here, can run well at $10, though pays has to carry the weight. And Dance to Dubai, no way should this horse be a $26 shot. Both runs this campaign are forgivable runs and drawn perfectly in barrier number 5. But rounding on top, race 7, Flemington, 30 the win. Race number 8 at Flemington is a handicap over the 2000 metres, and I have got Floating Artist on top, and I'm very, very confident on his chances. He's the classiest horse in this field, where a lot of them need another win on the border or just bobbing around in the same races. But, you know, Floating Artist ran 4th at the Melbourne Cup. He's got class on his side. He's a very good horse. First up 2,000 metres in Portland. Last time he was in work, the stable went first up 1,400. Now they're going to 2,000 metres first up. Drawn 2, leads on his ear, or consider right behind the leaders, and Peeler have the last crack at them. 58 kilos for Luke Campbell. He's going to get a really good feel riding this horse, because he's a good horse, and I think he'll be taking beating here. And $8.50, are you kidding me? That price is amazing. Bonny Ezra for second, I thought was over the odds for Chris Waller. Damien Oliver the ride coming down from Sydney, second up with the 56 kilos. Young Werther needs another win on the board, but has got Billy Egan in the saddle. And Milford was good last up, running second at Normandy Bridge, and I think can run well here again. But Floating Artist, race 8 at Flemington, 40 the win. Race 9 at Flemington, the Get Out Stakes, and it is a benchmark 78 handicap over the 1,000 metres. They'll fly along here. Jim Sahale on top for me, and I'm pretty confident this horse can score the last here. It's been gathered since his last race in preparation. Tommy Stockdale in the saddle takes the weight off and has the perfect barrier number 9. I think this horse will just win the last here, and I'm very confident in its chances. It's a cracking price at $5 as well. Will Tom for second. What a good horse he is. I mean, he's been running really consistently. He's first up. He has a little bit of class on his side. He loves the straight. Forget his last couple of runs, last preparation. They tried switching him out. He's not a 1400-metre horse. He's a sprinter, and they realised that they brought him back down to the straight. He's going to absolutely relish it. Bonny for second. I think can run well was very, very good second up, and can run well third up. And Sartorial Splendour. If it finds anywhere near its best, can run well coming a mile back in grade here. But Najim Sahale, race 9, Flemington on top. 25 the win and 3 each way on the old boy, Will Tom. Thank you everyone for watching my preview for the Flemington Cup meeting. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'm pretty confident on a couple on this card and a lot of each way value runners on this card. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next weekend for the Bletchingly Stakes card. It's going to be a ripper, but let's get through Flemington first. Hopefully some winners. Thank you for watching.